Hey, what's going on, everybody? Cody here with Channel. The sock hat and the hood's probably a little bit of extreme, but it's definitely a little chillier than we would have expected this morning. And I wanted to just shoot a quick video. My thoughts on planting this week. I've gotten the question already 4 times between yesterday and this morning, so I wanted to discuss what my thoughts were on that. So first thing we're going to do is take a look at current soil temps this morning. And then we'll go from there. So here are the current soil temps in conventional tillage near Jasper, Indiana. All right, so as you can see, soil temps this morning near Jasper, Indiana are flirting with that 40-degree mark. This is in conventional tillage. So keep in mind, no-till is going to be just a tick warmer than that because it's buffered to those major temperature swings like we had last night. And as you can see, as I look up, still a little bit of remaining frost here. It does sound like the Jasper, Indiana area is kind of on the southern edge of that frost line. As you work further, a little bit further south, it doesn't sound like there was any frost. So probably didn't frost hard enough to kill anything, even in the northern part of our territory. So if you did have soybeans or corn that was up, it's likely that those won't be affected a whole lot. Anyway, yeah, so flirting with that 40-degree mark right now. So let's jump into my thoughts on planting today, tomorrow, and this week in general. All right, so sock hat's gone. It's not quite that cold, but anyway, my thoughts on planting. I've gotten this question already about 3 to 4 times between yesterday and this morning. So as I look at the future forecast for the central part of our territory, it's going to take 14 to 17 days basically for corn to come up, depending on which forecast you look at. So that's a little longer than we would prefer, but this time of year that's not unexpected. So obviously as you work south further into Kentucky, that's going to be shortened up a bit, and as you work north up into Indianapolis, that's going to probably be prolonged out to maybe even 18 to 20 days. So that's just based on what the temperatures the temperatures they're calling for right now. So just to give you an idea, it's going to take at least a minimum of 2 weeks to get corn up, and potentially up to 3 weeks. So I will say the soil temperatures, at least here in the central part of our territory, are going to be flirting right around 50 degrees for the next 5 days. So you're going to have highs in the maybe low 60s and lows in the low 40s. So they're going to average out around that 50-degree mark. So probably not too cold to worry about a lot of imbibitional chilling. You're flirting with that line, of course. And again, as you work south, less of a concern, and as you work north, there is definitely a little bit more of a chance for those soil temps to be consistently below 50. So just monitor that depending on your location and make your decisions based on that. I know a lot of guys I've talked to have said, hey, this ground is working up about as good as it's ever worked up, and planting is going really well. So my biggest thing as you think about planting is, okay, well, if it's working up great right now and we're borderline, but it's still not super cold, I'd probably err on the side of go ahead and plant, because who knows, if you wait into May, you may never get these types of conditions back from the way the dirt's working. So I'm kind of erring on the side of go ahead and definitely start putting her in the ground. I wouldn't put anything in the ground first thing this morning. I'd probably let the sun come up, bake some of this ground, let it warm up a little bit, because I fully expect by mid-afternoon, we're going to have soil temps back up into the upper 40s. So anyway, if you've got, I think a lot of the territory's got rain coming in again Wednesday. So if you're not going to be able to get a bunch done, a couple things to think about would be, the biggest thing is, what products are you going to plant? Obviously pick something with some good early vigor, but also consider whether or not, your growers, you can get whatever product that is back if they did happen to have to replant. So things like 214-78, 210-46 that we know are tight. Certainly would err on the side of caution on planting those. Anyway, so those are just things to think about as you consider planting this morning. So hope this helps. As always, if you guys got questions, please give me a shout. Thanks. See ya.